Hello everyone and thank you for being here today. I am Dr. Shenouda from Sydney, Australia. Imagine a hidden rhythm inside the body. An internal conductor, maestro, orchestrating waves of pleasure and deep full body sensation. This isn't magic, it's science. And today we are going deep onto the most fascinating, yet often overlooked aspect of female physiology, the natural vaginal pacemaker. This pacemaker is not a device. It's a built-in system that coordinates electric waves, nerve activity, and muscle contractions to create deeply pleasurable sensations. So understanding it not only gives us insight into the nature of full body orgasms, but also it opens doors for improving sexual health and pleasure. So let's break it down. What is a vaginal pacemaker? How does it work? And why it is so powerful? At its core, the natural vaginal pacemaker is a physiological mechanism within the pelvis that generates rhythmic, coordinated electrical and mechanical waves. Then these waves they stimulate sensory pathways, it enhances pleasure and contribute to full body responses. And to put it simply, this system acts like body's built-in pleasure engine, sending waves of sensation through nerve pathways and muscle contractions. These waves, they don't just stay in one place, they spread, creating a cascading effect throughout the entire body. So think of it like ripples in the water. A single touch, a contraction, or a deep breath can trigger a chain reaction, amplifying sensation across multiple systems. And let's talk about the science behind it. What makes this pacemaker function? It all comes down to nerves, specialized pacemaker-like cells, and biochemical signals. It happens when the vaginal and pelvic regions are densely packed with nerves, including branches of the pelvic, pudendal, and hypogastric nerves. These nerves as the highways transmitting sensory and motor signals between the brain and the body. But the real magic happens within the vaginal tissue itself, where we find specialized cells similar to interstitial cells of Kegel. Yes, the same kind that regulates contractions in the digestive system. These cells generate slow wave electrical activity, which synchronizes muscle contraction and enhances pleasure responses. Imagine these cells acting like tiny drummers, setting the rhythm for waves of sensation that travel through the pelvic floor and beyond. The very important role is played by the nitrous oxides and hormone. Now it's important to discuss hormones and nitric oxide. They are key players. This molecule is a game changer. When it comes to vaginal blood flow, sensitivity, and lubrication. When nitric acid is released, it relaxes vaginal muscles, increases blood flow, and enhances overall tissue sensitivity. And this means heightened responsiveness to touch and deeper, more pleasurable sensations. And here's where hormones come into play. Estrogen, in particular, regulates nitric oxide production and enhances the excitability of sensory neurons. This is why changes in hormone levels during menopause or pregnancy can directly impact sensitivity and pleasure. So in essence, the combination of electrical activity, nitric oxide release, hormonal influence makes the vaginal pacemaker a highly dynamic and responsive system. But how sensation radiates beyond the pelvic region? Actually, this is the most fascinating aspect of this system. It's how sensation don't just stay localized to the vaginal region. They keep expanding, traveling, and intensifying, leading to what we call full body orgasm. And here is how it works. The electromechanical waves by vaginal expansion, they travel through the vagina and pelvic muscles. They engage nerve pathways that connect the spinal cord to the brain. These signals reach the limbic system, the part of the brain that processes pleasure and emotional response. At the same time, these waves trigger contractions in the abdominal and even thoracic muscles, creating a ripple effect throughout the entire body. And this is why some people describe intense orgasms as a wave or a release that floods the whole system. Now, as this isn't just subjective experience, it's measurable. Studies using biofeedback and MRI scans show that full body orgasms activate multiple muscle groups, and even it increases activity in brain regions associated with deep emotional connection and relaxation. At the peak, full body orgasm and sensory overload. And the result is the full body orgasm, a deeply synchronized experience involving multiple muscle groups, heightened sensory perception, and a surge of parasympathetic activity that enhances relaxation and euphoria. During this process, the pelvic floor, lower abdomen, and even the chest muscle, they contract rhythmically. The nervous system, particularly the vagus nerve, helps spread sensations beyond the pelvis, engaging the spine and limbs in all-encompassing experience. So, this isn't just about physical sensation. It's about a full neurological and emotional response. The brain floods with oxytocin, endorphins, enhancing connection, reducing stress, and leaving the body in a state of profound relaxation. It's what I describe in the book as la petite mort, the little death. So, why does this matter? Beyond just understanding pleasure, recognizing the role of the vaginal pacemaker can have huge implications for sexual health. For those experiencing sexual dysfunction such as anorgasmia or vaginismus, targeting nitric oxide pathways and electromechanical signaling can enhance natural arousal, improve vaginal elasticity, it reduces discomfort during intercourse. So therapies like pelvic floor exercises, hormone regulation, and even mindfulness technique can all contribute to optimizing this system. So, for the research, we may develop even better interventions to improve sexual wellness and pleasure. Essentially, by understanding how this system works, we gain the power to enhance pleasure, strength, connection, and improve overall well-being. So, unlocking the potential of the vaginal pacemaker is more than just a scientific curiosity. It's a revolutionary insight into the mechanics, of pleasure and sexual health. By harnessing this knowledge, we open the door to better intimacy, greater self-awareness, and more fulfilling sexual experiences. So, we continue our journey. We continue exploring the intricacies of female physiology. We challenge outdated narratives. We embrace new scientific discoveries, and we empower individuals to experience pleasure in totally new and meaningful ways. So, because pleasure is not just a luxury, it's an essential part of well-being. That's why I wrote my book, Unleash the Mysteries of Female Orgasms. It is now available on my website, e-readers, and major book retailers. Thank you for joining me in this conversation. Hope this inspires you to explore and embrace your body's full pleasure potential. Thank you. Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Mike Shenouda from Sydney, Australia, and I am thrilled to introduce you to my book, Unleash the Mysteries of Female Orgasms. This book is more than just a guide. It's a recipe for unlocking the profound depths of female pleasure and sexual wellness. I have dedicated my career to empowering individuals and couples to rediscover intimacy and confidence. So whether you're looking to enrich your relationship, overcome challenges, or simply understand yourself better, this book is your guide. So what are you waiting for? It's available on my website and major retailers. Let's transform the conversation around intimacy together.